What's up YouTube, it's Go Explicit, the best source for Call of Duty knowledge, and I'm going to be giving away my loadouts that I use to get wins in Warzone now. So just so you know, I'm not lying. I have gotten a few wins. I haven't played too much, but 34 wins, top 10, 214 times, a little over 1,400 kills, decent amount of downs. So these classes have worked for me. I would like to get more wins, obviously. I haven't played every day, I haven't grinded Call of Duty as much as I really want to, but in the games I have played, this class, or these classes, do work. So what I use most of the time, and honestly, it just depends on, like, if you're in a group, I would just cater to what the group is not using, because you kind of want to have a little bit of everything. Most of the time, everyone having an AR or some kind of long-range weapon is going to do good for the group, but if need be, it's nice to have a demolitions guy out there. So I have this class. I'm running a C4, an RPG of people down. Like maybe 3 of the 4 in the group or something like that. An RPG is a great way to confirm those kills, so I use the RPG for that. The M4 is a great weapon to use. It's very accurate, has good damage. I do love the M4 in this game, so heartbeat sensor to tell where people are, obviously. EOD. A lot of people want to hit groups with C4 and RPGs, kind of like I have. So I have EOD for that. Ghost, obviously, you don't want to be seen on those UAVs. And Amped lets you reload your RPG quick and switch to it fast as well. So that's a great perk to have, especially in Warzone. There's no attachments on the RPG, obviously, but for the M4, I have the Monolithic Ranger 60, the stock Grenadier stock, and then the M16 stock. So good stability. Good range, really solid weapon to use if you're going to be playing Warzone. Now, this is probably the class I use the most. I would say this is my in-game class. Really use it to get kills. That's what it's made for, just to get those kills. Final circle stuff, it helps. I'm using stim because that gas will get you. The stim will help get your health back up real quick. It helps in those situations. Semtex, again, EOD. People love to C4 you at the end or RPG you. Ghost helps, no UAVs, obviously. Amped, I just love being able to switch weapons quickly, so I use that here. I actually have the 357 selected. That's obviously the snake shot and everything, but I've been using the Renettis, so it's really up to you. I don't use my secondary to like confirm, or I use it to confirm kills, I should say, but I don't use them. I don't just run into buildings and only kill people with the pistols like you see. I really just have pistols to confirm kills when people were down and when I'm close to them. But the real master of this class is the ODEN. I think the ODEN is kind of slept on. I think it's definitely picking up more, but obviously using these attachments, the mobility is not super high, but when you're accurate, this thing is choice. I mean, the damage that it deals, it's like a 3-shot down. If you headshot people, it's game over. So it has a lot of recoil, so I wouldn't suggest just holding down the trigger, but this gun is pretty great. I would definitely try it out. I love using the ODEN. It puts out a lot of freaking damage. The sight, you can use whatever sight you want to, but for the pythons, I'm just using, normal lightweight trigger, snake shot, akimbo stuff. I'm sure you've seen this everywhere, but it does a lot of damage, and it definitely confirms those kills when you've knocked people down or when your teammates have knocked people down. So this is great for end of the game situations, like I said. You can use it, obviously, the whole game, but I love getting a loadout at the end of the game and pulling this out and, getting those final kills to get the win. So another one I use is my sniper class. So right now I have the HDR. I do love the 50 cal. The AX50 is another great gun to use, but right now I have the HDR. These are not my best attachments for it, but they definitely get the job done. I would encourage doing more mobility, but this is like almost all stability right now because I'm running the MP7. So I overkill the MP7 just because it has mobility. You can aim quickly. It has a 60 round mag. It sprays people. The fire rate's really good. So the MP7 is pretty solid. There's a lot. I like the P90. There's a lot of submachine guns that you can use. The AUG is okay. I haven't really gotten the best feel for it, but MP7, this will definitely get you those close range kills. If you run this and then you get a second loadout and you pull out maybe that ODEN class, the ODEN and MPG, or MP7, excuse me, great combination. So that's what I run for the MP7. Obviously, I'm doing cold-blooded just because, sniping, I'm usually in a rural area. I'm not trying to push people. I'm usually kind of laying back and using that distance with the HDR. So, you know, I don't want to be seen. Obviously, you don't have ghosts, so you want to get ghost as quick as you can with the overkill, and then amped, so you can switch in between them quickly. A claymore, just so you can hold down an area or a building. I know that a lot of people don't like claymores, but I'm not trying to, you know, just bombard people with them. It's just to watch my back. And then a heartbeat sensor. I also like using snapshot, not necessarily snapshots just to see where people are, but maybe a stun or a flash. But with the sniper class, heartbeat, it will do the job for when you need to check those buildings and early in the game, especially when people don't really have ghosts. So the last one, I don't necessarily use this too much, but just in case, I don't know, you know, you're the last one of the group or something, and you need to have a class with some ammo. You don't want to get a class with, you know, 30, 60 bullets, and then you kill one person and you still have 3 other people on a team or something. So I loaded this up with as much possible ammo as I could. Cold-blooded ghost and shrapnel. This is going to give you 2 Molotovs because of, you know, it automatically will give you those 2 at the beginning. I have flashes to flash people. The RENETTI, I use the Kibo 27 rounds, and obviously the burst. It puts out a lot of bullets quickly, but it's kind of hard for me to control. I haven't really gotten the hang of it, so the RENETTIs are good, but not one of my favorites personally. I mean, I definitely use them, but it's just not like my go-tos, you know, like whenever the snake shots were super, super popular, before they got nerfed, like, they were honestly, like, really fun to use, and I know that they were annoying to some people, but the damage they dealt was crazy. But I chose a PKM. It's not terrible. You obviously want to upgrade the attachments more, but 150 rounds, you know, it'll get the kill. It'll definitely get a few kills. I really just went for a lot of ammo here. It's going to give you a decent amount. You want to have the bullets to kill somebody. You know, if you land and it's just like you and one other group, I don't know, maybe you come out of the gulag at the very last second before it closes and you see a loadout, you know, you have to get that ammo. There's not much time left. There's not much room to loot, you know. This is that fully loaded class that I would use. So these are classes that I use in Warzone. Obviously, you know, you want to cater to your needs and how you play. If you play with groups, I would definitely use classes that maybe your other teammates are not using, just so that you have a little bit of everything, because I've found that the groups that work together the best are groups that, you know, complement each other's strengths. So use these classes, guys. If you have any questions, of course, comment. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Again, I'm not claiming to be, you know, professional Call of Duty player or anything, but I have found this stuff to work, so try it out. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Please subscribe, please like. I'm trying to bring the best content that I can, and I'll see you guys in the next video.